and Jessica. In this video, I'm going to be talking about guys and techniques I do to get guys, and maybe a little bit of kissing, whatever. Because she's going to be trying to edit one of our videos.
Yeah, so I'm not going to talk much. I know that it's going to break your heart because I'm so funny, but
you get stuck with the dumb one. But it's okay, I'm pretty fun.
Okay, scoot your chair up so that way I can get closer. There we go. Hi, you get to see my beautiful face and all my facial expressions.
Okay, so I'm gonna start with ways that I meet hot guys. I like to go to the mall. That's like my favorite thing because I mean you get to go there and guys are always with their friends, you know, and they're walking around and you can go up and just start talking to them. And I mean it's perfect like when they go into like a store or something because you can just like go into that store too. Like I remember I was with my friend and we went into Zoomies. Okay, Zoomies, I swear there's hot guys in that store every time you go in. Like,
if you want a hot guy, go Zoomies.
Seriously, there's always hot guys in there without fail. So we go in there and this one guy is looking at hats. So and he's already wearing a hat and it's black and yellow. And I go over and I start talking to him and I'm like, well, I think you should get that one hat, the Superman one, because it looks like Superman. And he's like, oh, why? I'm like, because it has yellow and black in it, and like yellow and black looks hot on you. He's like, oh, thanks. I'm like, no problem. And then I realized that it wasn't a Superman hat; it was just a diamond. And like we started laughing, and we talked a little bit more. And then for me, I just like after that, I just walked away. Like I just left the store. You know, like I mean, if you really want to stay in touch with the guy. Then, you know, like, maybe the most casual thing to do would be something, you know, say something kind of clever and flirty. Just be like, oh, you should give me your number so we can text and talk about hats more, you know. Like, I would say something like that. But, I mean, I really didn't want to. Cause I mean,
holy crap, a cartoon!
Oh, my God, that's awesome. But, I mean, I'd actually have to want to, but I didn't really want to, so I didn't. But, I mean, that's probably the best way. Is like, if you see a guy and he's looking at something, you know, go up and just be all like, you know, start talking to him about it, because he obviously likes it. Like hats. A lot of guys like hats. But, or like if you saw a guy at Caribou and you see what he ordered, just be like, oh, those are awesome, or, you know, like, you can, you know, whatever. But, like, I think the wrong approach would be, unless you want to like wars, like, if you're in Victoria's Secret, and you see, like, a guy there, and he's with his girlfriend.
Oh my God!
Like, you know, he's just there with some friends, like, joking around, like, laundry and stuff. If you just walk out, that's funny. If you just walk out in, like, a bra or you kind of just start, like, getting desperate, I think that's the wrong way to do it. Because you don't want a guy, you know, I mean, you can if you want, but I say it's the wrong approach. I also meet guys at, like, roller skating places or, like, you know, places like that. There always seems to be hot guys there. Or, like, basketball games or hockey games or football games, you know, local ones. Like, one of my best friends, like, she has an older brother, so I go with her to his hockey games, because, I mean, he's got some hot friends on his hockey team, and it's pretty fun. But, yeah. And so, you know, we just kind of have fun.
Oh, wait, that might help.
Probably. But, you know, I mean, stuff like that. But, yeah, to talk to a guy, I don't get, like, some girls are nervous to talk to a guy. I mean, I get it sometimes. He's with his friends. But, I mean, it's really not that hard. You just start talking to them, because usually you can tell just by looking at them, like, maybe looking at what they wear. It's a pretty good guess to guess if they like it. Like, if they're wearing, you know, like a hat, you could go up and talk to them about hats. Or, I mean, if he's chewing, even if he's chewing gum, you could be like, oh, well, I love gum too, you know. It doesn't need to be, you know, like a certain thing. Like, but the easiest way is to just say hi. I mean, saying hi isn't gonna hurt anything. I mean, you're just saying hi. I mean, seriously, there's nothing that's gonna hurt if you say hi. So, I mean, yeah. But most importantly, you should always be yourself when you do all this, because that's the best way. Because, I mean, why would you want to be fake around a guy? I mean, especially if you really, really like them, you know? You should be yourself. But, I mean, I guess maybe if you're just kind of flirting with them randomly, I mean, you can do whatever. Yeah. Another tip for all the guys out there that shove their tongue down a girl's throat, that is not how you French kiss, dude. No, it's really not. I had a boyfriend who did that to me. Like, seriously. And it was my first kiss, sadly. We're sitting there in a movie theater in the very back, in the corner. And I already knew he was going to kiss me. Because, I mean, he told me he was going to, which kind of sucked because I wish he would have surprised me.
Yeah.
But, whatever. And we agreed it would just be, regular kiss, no French kiss, I didn't have that experience, not experiment. And so, like, I'm just sitting there, all of a sudden, like, he grabs my chin, and, like, he moved it, and he tipped my head back, and, like, he literally...
Dude, 2 people watched this already.
He literally took his tongue and shoved it down my... Like, literally, his tongue was down my throat. I'm like, what the heck? It wasn't cool. It was kind of like...
And 3 people watched this one on Pokemon.
Yeah. But,
cool.
Yeah, guys, don't do that. Don't shove your tongue down a girl's throat. Please, no. It's not cool. Like, seriously.
T'es un video upload yet? No.
Another thing...
Mom's an alcoholic.
Girls, if you haven't had your first kiss yet and you're scared that, like, you're gonna miss it, or, like, you're scared of how it's gonna go, honestly, I can tell you, don't be nervous about it, because if you're nervous about it, you're gonna stress on it too much. I mean, the guy usually takes control, like, and I mean, he'll give subtle hints of that he's gonna do it, like, he might grab your hand, or he might, like, he'll look at your lips, or if you want to kiss him, just look at his lips and he'll get the hint. And when he does it, just like let him lead. Like, all you have to do is like, he'll just start kissing you, and like it's kind of like a human instinct of how to do it. But just whatever you do, if you get into the French kissing, do not shove your tongue down. Just nobody likes that. Like just like just kind of ease it in. Like it's you'll see, but don't be nervous about it. It's nothing to really get worked up about that much. But yeah,
Stay video upload now.
I don't know, 26%.
Woo!
Okay. You want to talk with me now?
I can try. Hi.
I was talking about.
Yeah, kissing. I don't have much experience. Never had my first kiss, so got a lot of cuts though.
Yeah, hugs are always good.
I prefer hugs sometimes before the so.
Yeah.
Although I don't really like hugs that much.
Another great tip to, let's say you like a guy at your school, and, or if you just like a guy that you see a lot, I think it's always good to be friends with a guy first.
Yeah.
The only problem with being friends with him first is you might get stuck in the friend zone.
Oh my gosh, can I play the song that has to do something with it?
Yeah.
Yay!
But the thing is the easiest way to not get stuck in the friend zone is like, I mean, because you don't want to come on to a guy and just be all like, on top of him. You want to be friends with him first. You don't joke around with him. But subtle ways that you can show him that you want to be more than friends is, you can kind of flirt with them. Like, because you don't want to get stuck in the friend zone. Because once you're in the friend zone, you're pretty much stuck in it. I've had experience with that. So, I mean, what I do is like, I saw this one video, and it talked about tips for the guy. Like, let's say you sit next to him and near him in class, and you drop your pencil. Like, you can, I mean, if you're gonna actually do it, where you're gonna like, make it so it goes by him, like you can purposely drop it, or if you really drop it, like, just hope that he'll grab it, and when he does grab it and hands it to you, like, when you grab for the pencil, like, leave your hand there for a few seconds, and then just kind of look up at him, and smile or something, something subtle. And then, that'll kind of maybe give him a hint, because, I mean, most friends don't do that. Another thing is you can tell, like, sometimes if a guy likes you too, if he's looking at you, like, not just, you know, like, looking at you, like, you know, like, normal, but, I mean, sometimes a guy will, like, just, like, look at you because he really thinks you're pretty, or he just, you know, just really likes you. And I think it's always good, like, some girls get nervous when they see, like, a guy just staring at them, because sometimes it's intimidating. But I think the best way to handle that is to just, like, you know, give a shy little smile, and then maybe look down, you know? But don't look down right away, like, just kind of, like, look at him, make eye contact, and then maybe, you know, like, a cute little flirty smile, and then, you know, look down.
I'm in the friend zone, now I'm in the friend zone.
I know you don't notice, but there's no excuse.
But, yeah.
That other dude, he's a total douche. He's got a few broken screws. I'm so confused.
Oh, another tip though for kissing. Make sure your breath is fresh. No guy wants to kiss a girl with onion breath. Just saying.
That's why you buy me, or buy Altoids.
Altoids, that's why you buy Altoids, or you just chew gum.
Naturally and artificially flavored.
Like, brushing your teeth is always good.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm all on hygiene for everything. Like, seriously. But yeah. Yeah.
Now I'm in the friend zone.
I do have other tips of how, like, to get a guy's attention.
Tell them because they need them.
What I do is, like, I know in one of my classes, I sit next to a guy, like, and we're on the far side of the room. And if I have to sharpen my pencil, like, I'll get up and I'll walk right in his sight. Like, instead of walking in the back of the room like most people would do, I walk right in front of him. And I'll walk, like, a little bit slower when I'm in front of him, and then I'll walk faster. And then I'll walk, you know, because it's always good to, like, get in their line of sight, because then they'll look at you, you know. That's how I see it, at least. Another thing I do with guys is, actually, if you guys have ever seen the movie Aquamarine, the fluff and retreat, I think that's a good one. It works. Like, if you just kind of fluff their ego and then go. Like, let's say at the end of class, you look at him and maybe he's, you know, his hair looks different, you got a haircut, just be like, oh, I like your haircut, or your haircut's hot, or I like that shirt on you, it really brings out your eyes, and then you just leave. It'll leave him, like, thinking about you, it'll leave him thinking about what that comment meant, you know, it'll leave him thinking what you want to do. So, try that. You could also, I mean, a number one thing for people like you is to talk to him. Because if you just kind of sit there and, you know, just kind of stare at him, you're like one of those creepy girls that he gets scared of because she just sits there and stares at him all through class. I mean, we get creeped out if guys looks at us all the time because we feel self-conscious. Guys can feel like that too, you have to think about it. They're probably going to feel the exact same. So, think about it. Another thing. Can you think of anything? That's not how you spell it.
Yeah, that's how you spell it.
That's really not. Yeah, I mean, that's a few things to do. Also, you could, oh, another good one is, like, talk to him about stuff that you know he likes. Like,
sorry about the music. I don't want you guys to hear this video.
But, I mean, like, if the guy likes basketball, talk to him about basketball, you know, but make sure you actually know a little bit about basketball, because if you're just sitting there and you're talking to him about basketball, and he'll just be going on and on and on, and then he'll ask your opinion on something, and you're like, what's that? You're like, what? You look like, you know, that you don't know anything, and you look stupid for one, you look like you're trying too hard, you know. So make sure if you're going to talk to him about that he likes, make sure you know about it a little bit, you know. Do some research, you know, just common knowledge there.
Yeah.
It's good to get involved in things that you know he likes, like, what if he's in chess club? I mean, if you like a guy in chess club, I guess you could get into chess, but I don't know if you would really go for a guy in chess club. I don't know.
I can see my eyes move.
So can I. Or if you know that there's that his team, like if you know, like don't be all creepy, like and like stalk him to figure out when he has a game. But let's just say that he tells you about it, or you hear about it from your friend, and you get one of your friends to go with. You could go to his game, and then if you see him during the game, you could wave or smile, because you look normal because you can just say it's like a public place. But whatever. And then maybe like if you see him, you could be like, "Oh, you did good during the game," or something like that.
Yeah, good job.
Yeah, like you could do something like that. Or maybe during class, maybe he'll drop that he has a game that weekend. You could be like, "Oh, where's that? I'll try and come and see you," or something like that. If he says something like that, he's kind of hinting that he wants you to go. Like he may, or he may just be, making small talk. But I think most of the time, if he's like, "Oh, I got a game, blah, 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 and it's going to be good," and you're like, "Oh, where is it?" And if he tells you, and he tells you what time, and he kind of starts spitting out the details and stuff, he kind of wants you to go. I would,
I would hope so.
Yeah, most guys wouldn't. If they just had a game and they were talking about it, they'd just be, they might get a look on their face like, but, just think about it. Like, you have to read a guy's body language. Because, like, sometimes if they're kind of, like, all, like, to themselves, they may not be into you, but if they're kind of, like, really close to you, they're in class, or if they're really, like, if they touch your hand, or they touch, like, your leg or something as they're talking to you, like...
Oh my gosh, where is it?
That can always, lead to things, but... I think we're gonna end this video so we can try and edit this one video.
Yeah.
So, yeah, hope that helped. So, bye, you guys.
Bye.